Thanks for staying with us. And Bill O'Reilly in the Miller Time segment tonight. Let's get right to the sage of Southern California. Joins us now from Santa Barbara. So I hear you are printing free James Rosen T-shirts out there. Is that true?
Nothing's free in this country anymore, Billy. Hey, listen, I just wish that DOJ had been as tough on those Black Panthers holding pipe wrenches outside the Philadelphia polling place as they are on James Rosen and his mom and his dad, for God's sakes. It's unbelievable. I think Carl Cameron must be jealous because they're not bugging him. And, you know, when you look at this administration, it's looking more Nixonian. I would say the only difference is when Obama says, I am not a crook, they're going to have to put it on prompter for him. And I would hope that they would move their stonewall on this down to our southern border, at least keep some people out who are here illegally. By the way, where's Biden been lately? He's on a shorter leash than the mayor of Munchkinland's Pekingese. Nobody's going to let him talk.
No, that's true. I haven't seen the vice president around. Now, I made a prediction earlier in the program that the Attorney General, Eric Holder, is not going to survive this snooping with the press business. He's the guy they're going to throw under the bus. You believe that?
Boy, Billy, that's pretty far up. You know, Stedman's been a good soldier for this cat. If he goes, you know it's screwed. You know that Jarrett is the one beyond that. And if Jarrett goes, you know the whole thing's hit the fan.
No,
but
Valerie
if Stedman goes...
Valerie Jarrett's not going to go. But I think that now with this exposure...
Why do you move on so quickly from that? I'm not acting naive. I'm saying I think Jarrett's behind it all. And I don't think Jarrett will go either. But I think if you get up to Stedman, you're one step away from her.
That's
big. Pretty far in. If they throw Stedman under the bus,
I don't know about Valerie Jarrett, and I really don't. And I'm saying this honestly. I don't know.
Nobody does. What are you going on? You get a good vibe off her that she wouldn't participate in this. On the other side of that, I get a bad
I'm just neutral on it. As I told Beckrell, I'm neutral on who in the White House might be involved because I don't have any evidence. But I have plenty of evidence that Eric Holder's involved because his guys are doing it. He had to know. And his recused business is a bunch of BS. Everybody knows it. So
Billy, I'll take you at face value, and I'll say that much like the president's biggest defenders, I'll get on board tonight and say I'm willing to concede, too, that he's clueless, because that's the default position now for anybody who's protecting the president, that he had no idea about any of this. So I'll be a good American citizen.
I don't believe Holder didn't have any idea
about it. Yeah, I think the president is absolutely clueless.
Oh, you think President Obama is clueless about it? I don't think he's clueless about it.
But then again, I'm being a good American. I don't want to infer that he has any malevolence in him.
You know what they call it? They call it deniability. And this is the game. When you're a CEO of a corporation or an elected official, congressman, senator, president, there's a strategy that is employed by your guys and gals to give the person deniability. That's what's probably going on here, but we'll see. Now, on the IRS thing, this woman, Lois Lerner, you and me, Miller, have paid her $750,000 over the last 4 years. So apparently she's playing for the Washington Nationals when she isn't working for the IRS. And this woman had the gall to go in there and not tell the truth today? It's just outrageous.
Well, if she's going to plead the fifth, she had a few aperitifs there before she got to the fifth. You can't go in and lay down how innocent you are, and then at the end I hear ICE is going to call her back in now because she screwed the pooch on this. Either plead the fifth or don't plead the fifth. But don't sit there and tell me that you're the absolute best we have to offer, the best and brightest, and then say, by the way, I'm not going to tell you anything about what's going on. And nobody in the press is going to bear in on this. Let's face facts. The American media is in an abusive relationship with Obama. They don't quite know what to do. If you take the New York Times, you could refer to it as 50 Shades of Grey Lady. And nobody's going to ask her the hard questions. Now, they might take a little thing here, a little respite, and say, hey, what's happening with Obama? But they're all going to cave in on that. You know, but they have to do it a little. They have to just
but I think this IRS thing is going to be big. I really see this as a big, big story coming down the road. All right, and talking about one of your favorite guys, Mayor Bloomberg of New York City, he says that college students who really aren't that bright are up against it. Roll the tape.
The people who are going to have the biggest problem are college graduates who aren't rocket scientists, if you will, not at the top of their class. Compare a plumber to going to Harvard College. Being a plumber actually for the average person probably would be a better deal because you don't spend 4 years spending $40,000, $50,000 tuition and no income.
Now that I think about it, I should have been a plumber, Miller. I did spend the 50 grand up there. And
well,
you
I
say,
think what the nanny state is telling the kids here is if you are going to live in your parents' basement for the rest of your life, why not know how to work on the pipes while you're down there? One thing about a plumber is they can recognize a little drip that keeps you up all night, and that's Mayor Bloomberg. And no doubt, once he does get these kids to be plumbers, he's going to come in with a ruler and measure their exposed butt crack and levy a exposed butt crack lien on each inch that you can see above the jeans.
a lien. I used to call that a lien, but it is, you're right. Miller is absolutely right. It's a lien.
Well, especially when you're talking in another regions. You got to go to the French pronunciation down there, or at least the Greek one.
All right, Miller, and I hope your phones aren't tapped, man. Boy, they get an earful if that's going on up there. And one footnote.
For me, I'm out here with Rosen. You got to talk to your buddies over there. Get them off my back.
When you love to read Miller's emails, oh my God, your head would blow off.